What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to yet another Tough Builds episode. Mod. Out of all my OG subscribers here on YouTube, all you guys should know that this was one first mod that I have done to my Mustang EcoBoost. I know a lot of you guys were probably wondering, what exhaust am I running? And I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. First thing is, I went ahead and I went with these burnt tips. Yes, they definitely need to be cleaned. You can tell there's a lot of carbon built up in there. What this is, it's a full straight catback, I guess you can say, with no muffler involved. There's no mufflers, just straight pipe all the way back to the catalytic converter. What I did have made was a custom wide pipe, which you guys can kind of see over there. Let me see if I can get you in a little bit closer. The custom wide pipe is right there in the middle. I had that actually made for me. I had that wide pipe made especially because I knew that these cars actually sound better with a wide pipe. And you guys can actually get the wide pipes from CJ Pony Parts. American Muscle sells really good ones. I'm going to be linking both of those down in the description down below, so you don't have to go ahead and look for them. They'll really be down there. I got these done here locally, which each muffler tip cost me 60 bucks a piece, so those things are pretty damn expensive. Mod number 2. I just pretty much went ahead and bought a K&N drop air filter for right now. I am definitely going to be upgrading the whole intake system. If you guys have some recommendations for which ones will look better, sound better. If you guys want to know the color theme that I'm going to be going for inside this engine bay, it's going to be red and most likely black. Mod number 3. I put colder spark plugs. Definitely make sure you guys put colder spark plugs. Take out Ford's crappy spark plugs that come in these cars, throw them in the garbage, and replace them with 6510s. You can also buy those from CJ Pony Parts, link down in the description down below. Mod number 2. If all you guys have these EcoBoost motors, especially as a GT as well, you all know that you need to buy some catch cans. It's always important to run them. And why? Blow by. You don't want them entering into your valve stems there and ruining your gas mileage or your horsepower. So it's definitely a must to have a catch can. This I actually bought as a cheapie. It's a duplicate of the original can, so it has everything still original in the can. The only thing that you don't get is the bracket and the hoses. Mod number 5. Intercooler. Do not stick with Ford stock intercooler, especially if you're looking to upper your boost pressure. It's just not good to run their stock one, so definitely go ahead and get an aftermarket one. Mod number 6, and this one is also important. I also had one of you guys ask me the question about this, which I'll be answering at the end of this video. This is the dual port Shorty valve. You guys should always recommend this to anybody that has an EcoBoost Mustang. This thing makes really good sound. Mod number 7, rotors and pads. Definitely want to make sure you run some really good rotor and pads. Thank you, Cquence, once again. They are my sponsor, and they always will remain my sponsor. These brake pads and rotors are terrific. If you guys need some brake pads and rotors, link will be down in the description down below. Go ahead and check them out. They sell the best products in class. So you're probably sitting at home wondering, Tough Builds, what did you do as far as modifications in the interior? Well, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I did not do very much of any sort of mod inside the interior, and this is why. I want to focus more on the engine bay and then start shooting my way towards the back. 8. This is going to be mod number 8 right here, guys. I just went on Amazon and ordered this thing right here. It just gives it some class. Eventually all of this will be different, so stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now and see what the next thing is that I'm going to do to the whole interior to dress it up in here a little bit. Mod number 9. Just so you guys know, my car is tuned by your own Purple Drink. If you guys don't know who this is, I'll be linking down where you can get contact of him, and all of his information will be down. He's really good with customer service, so if you need any help tuning your car, if you have a tune from him and you are experiencing bad things, he will get right back to you. He does have a kid, or two actually, so he's a little bit delayed on it, but don't worry, he's still really good. He makes sure that your car is running top of the line, and make sure you're not gonna blow your shit up. Like I was saying, I am tuned by Purple Drink here. He's a really terrific guy, guys, really good. He got contact with me when I asked him why was my car running weird. He made me do 2 pulls, which the first one I didn't have my foot completely down, so he wanted one where my foot was just laying flat on the floor. And I tell you guys what, like, the best tuner I've had yet. I am going to be switching tuners eventually, but right now, Purple Drink, man, you are the bombest like tuner right now. I hope that one day I can be sponsored by you so I can start running different boost pressures and which not. But right now the car is not ready for that. That pretty much the last mod right there. If you do guys want more information, like I said, on the tune itself, I do run the bubbler tune with a cat. It is definitely very, very bad for your catalytic converter, so I definitely do suggest running a downpipe, and that is a catless downpipe. You cannot run a big flow, free flow, whatever. You can't run those. So keep in mind, if you want to run a bubbler tune, get a downpipe. This is if you want a cheap, free blow-off sound. A lot of people say, is it bad for the car? Not at all. What you're doing is you're sending the vapors, instead of sending them right through your intake, right here, instead of going in here, you're actually letting it go in the atmosphere. So what you can do is go to Home Depot or Lowe's, pick yourself up one of these chair grommet things right here. They actually come in a pack of 4. So if you're trying to look for just one, there ain't nothing such thing as just one. So there's a pack of 4. They're about, I think like $3.99 or so. Go ahead and pick that up. Pull this hose off from the intake. Don't touch the block, it's freaking hot. You're gonna need this clamp. You're gonna need 1 grommet. Put the grommet on, put the clamp on, bam, you got yourself a free blow-off sound. If you decided to go ahead and run the dual shorty right here, which I would strongly suggest if you bought one already and it's just sitting in the garage and you're like, wait, maybe I can go ahead and do that cheap mod that everybody else is doing. Nah, I think you're gonna like the blow-off valve better than the little cheap off blow-off sound. Honestly, I think it's a lot better as well, and it's gonna allow your boost pressure to stay there and give you the boost that you're supposed to get. Stock blow-off valve, you guys take it off, it is made out of plastic, and plastic, it tends to break. And when it breaks, it goes through things that you don't want it to go through. So here is the dual port shorty valve right here, and you're probably wondering, how do I get it to go from hard to soft? And the best way I can definitely explain this, it's not this part right here, the top part where the valve is at. It's not gonna be that. That is just so that you can put the hose no matter what way you want it to go. So this whole cap right here, you're gonna grab it and you're gonna turn it in that direction that the arrows are pointing. So if it's soft, you're gonna go this way. And you will eventually start hearing the spring start making noise. That means that it is getting softer. The spring is starting to release a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Keep in mind, this is vacuum. So this is controlled by vacuum. It's no longer controlled by your computer. So if you put it on hard and you're running, let's say, a precision turbo, that is great too, because now you have more boost. So it's gonna allow this to go ahead and do a harder setting. Now, this has to be tuned with your car. So basically what I mean that is by, if you put it too soft, your motor will start jumping and acting crazy because it's too soft. It's letting the pressure out too fast. So make sure that you tune it the right way. So you don't want it too soft and you don't want it too hard. So if your motor runs good on, let's say you do this, 4 turns, and you're like, okay, it's good. And then you go ahead and test it out, go take it on a drive, See how the blow off sounds. If you can't hear it and you still want to go a little bit more, do at least like 2 more turns and then see how that will go. But for the most part, I probably did mine about 7 turns and it sounds terrific. If you guys do want to hear the sound of this blow off valve, that's all you have to do is just stay subscribed, and I will show you guys what this sounds like, as well as my Y pipe and my muffler system that I have. Eventually I'm going to be switching that up, but the blow off valve is definitely going to stay like that. They do make another blow off valve, but you have to buy the hot and cold side will be switched basically, and it is better, trust me. It's definitely better to put your blow off valve over here. But this setup is the best in class right now. I would say run it. Sorry, my engine bay is a little dirty. That pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. You, right there, yes you, should know exactly what to do at this point. Smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell on the side so you get notified when I do post a video. Share this video with your friends and your family. Let's try to get this video 500 likes. Let me know what you guys thought about this video down in the comment section down below. What modifications are you running? Let me know down there. By the way, guys, if it ain't tough, it's not worth building. My name is Chris. You guys were just watching Tough Builds. I'll see you in the next banger.